Okay, hello students. Here I would like to walk through the practice problem of lesson number 3.1. So this is 3.1. This is about changing from vertex form any to convert from standard form to the vertex form and figure out the maximum and the minimum. And also you can use x equals minus b over 2a and the h and k is f of minus b over 2a. So let me go directly to, let's what there's one problem. This is practice. I'll go backwards. So the handout that was given in the class, so I'll say, okay, this is 12. So if a ball is thrown directly upwards with a velocity of 46 feet per second, its height after t seconds is given by this. So this is the height. Y is given. Now instead of y, I can call it like a ht, but it's better to use ht is 46t minus 16t square, and we want to know what is the maximum height. Now the question is, do you have to the answer is asked to write in the as a whole number. The final answer should be rounded to the nearest whole number. So is do we have to write in the vertex form? That's the question. We can avoid this. Let's see this part. Instead of, there are two ways. The question, the one that they gave us was you're supposed to use the graphing calculator and figure out the answer. Now I want to do it like manually, and instead of 46, I'm going to change it to 48, and you must be guessing why. So I'm going to write here. So the height of the ball thrown in the air is 48t minus 16t square, and you want to know the maximum, right? And you can clearly see the degree term is minus the coefficient of the degree term. So that's minus means it has to be the parabola opens down, concave down, so there is a maximum here. That's what we're supposed to figure out. All you do is use the formula. I want to do this manually, and then I want to use this with 46 using the graphing calculator. So what's the formula? So the formula is h to figure out the vertex, that is h. I want to find h, the x coordinate of the vertex. So at what value it is maximum. So h is by formula it is minus b over 2a. Now this thing this thing is minus 16t square and plus 48t, and there is plus 0. So c is 0 there. So this is the a and this is b. So plug it in and you get opposite of what does minus b means? Opposite of b, right? So now b is plus 48. Opposite of plus 48 is minus 40. So minus 48 and then divide by 2, and a is minus 16, so minus 16, and I'm doing this manually, actual showing. So this 16 divides 3 times. That's why I picked it is as, because if it is 46 it won't go. So and there are two negatives makes it positive. So you get 1, 3 divided by this, 3 divided by 2 is 1.5 seconds. So that is, once you get this 1.5 second, so whatever the answer that you get, this 1.5, then you plug it in this equation, right? Or this equation here. So ht, so h of 1.5, let me put the color here. Before that, let me write the equation again. So ht equals minus 16t square and plus 48t. So you're going to replace it by 1.5. Let me put the color to plug it in. So it is 1.5, 1.5. And you can use your regular calculator, TI-85 or NSPIRE. So this is going to be minus 36 here. And if you multiply this two, you get plus 72, and you end up getting uh, 36, 36 feet. So this is the answer. You're done. But if you want to make sure Let's see if the problem was given to us in this one. See, I took 48 here uh, just to make it easier. But if the question was asked only, if the question was asked only this part, so you supposed to use the calculator. So let me see. Let's put this in the calculator. So 46t minus 16t. I'm gonna go to directly to the Nspire calculator. So okay, let me plug in my thing. Okay. So here is the calculator. All you do is the Nspire. Click on the menu on and then open a new one. So whatever it is, open a new one. There you go and graph. And let's plug this. So it was, I'm going to use x instead of, so it is 46x minus 16x to the power 2. Okay, and then you enter. You see, so you can clearly see. Now we have to do some adjustment because we can't see the graph. So I'm gonna go right here, change the window, click here. You can do right here and take it off. And maybe I want to know the maximum. Maybe I put 50 just to see if it gives me the answer. Yeah, it gives me. See, and then this one I want to make sure I want to make it little kind of this is 1 2 3. So let's finish this graph from maybe minus 2. So I'm going to change this to maybe minus 5, maybe I think so minus 5, and the right one, this one, let's make it make it 5 and click outside. And I think this one minus 5 is too much, so I can make this one is not. So this one, make it minus 2 maybe, and that way we have a beautiful graph. There you go. And you can use your cursor and you can move this way also. But the thing is, and then I can just don't want to get this on the way, and you want to find the maximum, right? Clearly, the graph has to go through the origin because you can see this thing. There's no constant term here, and that's that. What it means is when you throw the ball in the air, so it means starts from the ground and then it falls. So what is this basically when the ground when is the ball on the ground? And we can always figure that out is click on the menu and analyze and you want to find the zero, click on the left, then go to the right and you get the answer. It means after 2.88 the ball is in the on the ground. You want to know maximum the ball reaches in the air. So for that we have to click again the maximum, analyze, and then go to maximum, go to the left, click here, and then go to the right, and there you already get the answer. So the this is the maximum point, but the maximum value is this extrema is also called. So this is a local maximum. Sometimes we have a cubic and cortical polynomial, so they go like this. Then you need to know there could be two maximums. So we say local maximum here. This is local maximum where the local maximum is 33.1. So where does it occurs is at 1.44. So that's all you're supposed to do. And your answer should be rounded to this is 33.1, so it is 33. Rounded to the whole number. Now let me go. The next problem is 11. I'm going backwards because your practice problem worksheet that was given was uh, 12 problems. So this was the 12th one I did. Now let me go back to the problem number 11. Uh, so this is question number 11 and say the Carol has a 1,800 feet of fencing to fence a rectangular horse coral. And you can say horse coral, you can see the visuals are very clear what it means. So the question is find the function that models uh, the area function. So this is the area function of the coral in terms of the width. So the width is given to is x of the coral. So if this is x and this the length is also given. So the area, this area is length. So this I can say maybe this is the length and this also width, or you can say this as the length and that doesn't matter. So the area in this case, the question is what is the area function? The area function is length times width. So the length becomes this one, which is 900 minus x. and the width is this x. So just multiply and use the distributive property, distributive from right. So this will become 900 minus x squared, and I forgot this 9x. The question is, so this is the answer. If this also is the answer, this also is the answer, so it goes here. Then the question is, what are the dimension of the rectangle that maximizes the bulk? So that means you want to make, there is a minus. What it means is, it means it is the parabola which opens downward. That means there is a maximum there, right? So to find that, it's as simple as uh, this one. Let me write in the standard form. That is minus x squared plus 900x and plus 0. So that means the a is minus 1. That is the coefficient of the leading term. That is the degree term. So there's a x square. So this one, the coefficient here is minus 1. And the b is 900. So the formula that I was talking about is x equals minus b over 2a, and that is minus 900 divided by 2 times minus 1, which is 2 negatives makes it positive. 2 divides 900 is 450. That means if x, this is the width. So this length, which I'm talking about, this width a is 450. So if this is 450, this one is 900 minus x. So you plug in 450 and you get back to 450. That means the rectangle, the area becomes maximum when it is a square. And the square of what? So it should be 450, 450, 450, 450. And then everything adds up to 1800. So this is the question they ask and you're supposed to do. So this is question number 11. Let me go to question number 10. So there's a question number 10. So this is question number 10. A wire 10 centimeter long is cut into two pieces. Now, see, this is a wire which is this is a wire which is 10 centimeter, right? And you can think of it like a fence, maybe. Now, it's centimeter here, so it's not 10 feet, maybe. And you try to create this. You cut one of the length is x. So if you take this piece here from here and you try to the smaller one, you can get a so so the blue color the blue color length is split into two parts. The first length, let's say it is x. Here it is, x is given. So naturally, if it is 10 is the whole thing, this whole thing is 10. You take away x, you get 10 minus x. So this part is x and this part is 10 minus x. So of the x, whatever the x is, you try to make a square, the smaller one, and the other one, 10 minus x, is this one. So in other words, all we do is each of this will be x by 4 because 1/4, right? This will be 1/4, and this also. So all around will be x by 4, x by 4, x by 4, right? And the same thing here also, 10 minus x divided by 4. This will be 10 minus x all around. So the question is, they're asking here, if you see the question there, is find out the area function. So you have to create an area function for this. For the first one, that is, let's see, what is the area here? So area becomes the length times the width, right? So both are x plus x divided by 4, x divided by 4. So there is that x divided by 4 and then square. And the second one is this length is 10. Yeah, and as I said, the second one will be 10 minus x because this is going to be the length, which is 10 minus x. And this also is 10 minus x divided by 4. So this is going to be like this. So now let's simplify further. So this will be x squared because x times x squared, 4 times 4 is 16, my plus. Then this whole thing becomes 4, 4 will be 16 down. And the top one is 10 minus, so what is 10 minus x the whole square? And it is It's like a minus b the whole square formula, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So that will end up getting 100 because 10 times 10 is 100. Then you multiply the 2 and double it, so it becomes 20x. And then you square the x, which is plus x squared. So that's what that's you're going to substitute right here up here 100 minus 20x and plus x squared. And you see the denominator is the same, so we can have a common denominator and add up the numerator and see what's going on there. So this will be the common 16 here. So this is x squared plus 100 minus 20x and plus x squared, and this 20x and this will be 2x squared, so 2x squared minus 20x and plus 100 divided by 16, and then we can separate to each one of them. This one, so you want to write the standard form, that's why 16, and then 100 divided by 16, and you get x squared over 8, because this divides 16 8 times. 20 and 16, 4 divides both, so it becomes 4. 4 goes 5 times 20 and 4 goes 4 times, so this becomes like this way. And this too you can still reduce to write 4 divides of 25 times 100 and 4 divides 16. So this is the expression for the area function. Now if you want to have the maximum area, then we will have to use the formula, which is the formula to be used is x equals minus b over 2a. So let's do that. So I'm going to clean this off to make a room for me to write. Okay. So in order to figure out when is this going to be maximum, so formula is x equals minus b over 2a. So that is x equals minus opposite. Now in this case, what's the b? This is the b. See, this is b. And what is a? A is 1 over 8. So we have to be careful that a is 1 over 8. So this will be opposite of minus 5 fourths. 5 fourths this is minus, right? So it becomes positive. So that will be, the top will be positive, 5 fourths. And the bottom is 2 times the a. And a is 1/8. See, this is 1/8. So we write 1/8. Now we can, of course, you can write this as 5 4 divided by 2 divides 4 times, so it is 1 over 4. Keep change flip, you can write 5 over 4, 4 over 1. And you can see this crosses out and you get x equals 5 and you're done. That's all it was asking. So if x equals 5, that means if we have a length of 10, it has to be divided exactly 5, and this also should be 5. And then only you'll get you will get the maximum area. So that's all the question was. Let's do now. This was 10. So let me do 9. So the software. Now this is the one when I was trying to do in the class and the bell rang and I could not finish this help. A soft drink vendor at a popular beach analyzes his sales records and finds that if he sells X number of cans of soda a day, his profit in dollars is given by, so some expression is given. Look at that stupid expression, and it's given px. So now you're supposed to use a calculator to figure this out. What is the maximum profit per day? So this is a profit function px, where your independent variable is how many cans, how x is the number of cans you sold per day, and the px, the output, the value. So those cans, there will be some profit selling x number of cans. So that's in dollars. That's the independent variable, the output independent variable, right? So now all you do is of course, if I want to do this, let's see, if I really want to do using that x equals minus b over 2, we can easily do that. But let's say I'll try minus b. B is 5 here. The b is 5 and 2 times Sorry, this is 5. So this is 5, and the A is right here, which is minus 0.001, and I can write this thing into get away with the decimal. There's a decimal, and so there are three places. So you multiply 1,000 up and 1,000 down, so that when you multiply this, it's going to be 1 here. So this whole thing will be 1 here, and the top part will be minus here. So 5 times this is minus 5,000 and divide by 2. Sorry, there's a one negative here, there's another negative here, so makes it positive. So your x equals 2,500 cans. See this? So it means there is a this coefficient is negative. That means somewhere down, somewhere down, there is a this is minus 1,900 and maybe something like this. And if you sell, so this thing, so this thing, something like this is. So this goes like this. And what they showed us here is this one. This is at 2,500, right? So if the question was asked only how many cans he needs to sell if he wants to make the maximum profit, then your answer would be until here. But because they're asking right here is what is the maximum profit? So then once you figure this out, you need to plug this in. This to 5, you have to put right here, put here, and you need to put, you can use the calculator and get the answer. Okay. Now, okay, so that means 2,000. So here P of 2,500 equals minus 0.001 times 2,500 square, and then plus 5 times 2,500. And you can use the regular calculator and get the answer. Okay. So you're supposed to do this way, and then just plug in the graphic in your nSpire calculator. So let me see. Okay. So if you see that, I'm going to put this in the calculator. So this is minus, sorry, minus, mm, let me use the new one, total new, no, and I want to use calculator. So minus, okay, let me put this minus 1. So minus 0.001 times, so 0 times, and then it is 2,500 because that's what you're going to plug in, and then it is plus 5 times again 2,500 and then minus 1,900. If you work this out, uh, I kind of made a mistake here, so I want to go back to this one. So let's see if I'm here. I'll go up and then this one and enter and change that. This is a mistake I did. This should be here plus 5, right? And now I hope that helps. You get the answer 4306. Your answer is 43. Okay, let's see if we want to graph this. What I'm gonna do is I'll take a new one. Let's see, just want to avoid confusion with the old one. Go to new, and you want to save no and take a graph and plug it in. So minus 0.001 x to the power 2. Then it was plus 5x. And then minus 1,900, and then let me repeat this one more time, graph, and it was minus 0.001 x to the power 2, then plus 5x minus 190. Okay, and then I press enter. Now it looks like the graph we can't even see. So if we can't see the graph, let's change this to menu and window. We have to change window setting. And here, these are the changes I'm going to make here. Maybe 5,000, or maybe I make it 6,000. Let's see why. Yeah. And in the maximum, I'll write here 5,000 and say okay. And you can see the graph right there. If you want to make it more better, you can always go to menu and window, and maybe you want to see the bottom part also, or the left side. Maybe I make it 500 here, and this also I make it 500, and then it looks more better. See, the beautiful. And then we want to know. Our question was where is the maximum? So this is we can I think we can hide also. Let's give it somewhere here. And you want to know the maximum, right? So all you do is click on the menu, analyze graph, and then you go for a maximum. And with your cursor, bring it to the left, press it, and then move it to the right, and you can see the answer there right there. You get the answer. What does this mean? 2.50 means E plus 3 means it is 10 raised to 3. That's what is 10 raised to 3. And the other one is uh, uh, 10 raised to 3. So let me see if I can do this here, right here. No, I have to pause. So the answer that you get right here, this actually is, it is 2.5 times 10 raised to 3. And the other one is 4.35. That E is exponential, means 10 raised to 3. 10 raised to 3 here. So when you multiply this is 2.5 times 1000, and the other one is 4.35 times 1000, and you know the answer. This will be 2500. This will be 4350, and that's the maximum. So in order to have the maximum profit, the vendor will have to sell 2,500 cans. And I hope this helps. So this was problem number, I think it was 9. And I think this was my plan to do 9, 10, and 11. The problem before that we have done in the class, and I hope you guys, I would end this. Uh, okay, this was question number 8. So those of you who missed the class, I would like to walk through. Find the function f whose graph is a parabola with a vertex. Given the vertex, the moment you know the vertex is like hk, right? So that's h and k. And they give a point here which goes through 8, 1. It's something like a 7 will be, maybe this is 7, this is minus 5, this is the point, and it goes through the point. So it goes through the point 8, 1. So if this is 7, 8 will be somewhere it goes here, right? So if it goes through 8 and 1, and this is the vertex which is, let's say, 7 and minus 4. So it has to be upward, something like this. See, something like this. So the question is, how do we do this? So the formula is, we can write the function is f of x is a x minus h in the vertex form k. Plug in these two things. This 7 goes right here. This goes right here, right? So you get, so the function will be f of x is a, or instead of f of x, I can write it like a y. And the reason is because I want to substitute that y is x minus h. So the h is 7, so minus 7, the whole square, and the k is minus 5, so this is minus 5. So now we need to figure out, our next goal is to figure out what is 5, because the point is 8, 1, that is x and y. So you plug in x is 8, and y is 1 in the same equation. So y is 1, so this becomes x is 8, 8 minus 1, the whole square minus 5. Sorry, this is minus 8 minus 7 is 1. So 1 is 8 times 1 minus 5. So you add plus 5 both sides. So you get this crosses out, and you get 6. So your A is 6. And then whatever that answer you get, plug this in here, and your final answer is A is A. into x minus 7 the whole square plus 6. So this can be done in two ways. So always the question is if they ask for what is maximum and minimum value, I think the best bet would be just to use x equals minus b over 2a, and then you can see this is the a, this is b, and this is c. So this becomes b is plus 2, so now it becomes minus 2, and 2 times a, and a is half, so I'll put a half there. So this 2 goes away and get minus 2. So the h, so the h, suppose this is h, the x coordinate of the vertex h is minus 2, right? So all you do is, how do we figure out the k is you plug this in, this thing you plug it in this one. So h of minus 2 is, all you do is half and minus 2 the whole square plus 2 times minus 2 and then minus 6, right? So this will be half of minus 2 is 4, and this together will be minus 4 and minus 6, and you can see that 2 the 2 divides this, 2 divides 4 2 times, so you get 2 negative 4 minus 6, and you get this is minus 10, this is plus 2, so you get minus 8. So the point is h is minus 2 and the k is minus 8, and you're done. That's all. So the question is, what is the maximum value is minus 8. This is the vertex, but the maximum value is minus 8. It means sorry, the minimum this time, because this is plus sign, the parabola is up here, so it has to be here. So this is the minimum, right? So it's minus 2 and minus 8. So this is not the maximum. This is the minimum. I hope that takes care of that. So still I'm working like, so though some of you may have a feeling like, how do I do this? And you may want to do another way, let's say. You still can also kind of use transferring this or reducing this to the vertex form. So that means there's a half times x, right? So I will take half as a common. So when I take half common for the first two terms, so it will be x squared here. And now there's a 2 up here, right? And you're taking half. So this will have to be changed to 4x. The reason is half times 4 is this 2, right? And then I'm going to keep this minus 6 will be out. So the question is, what do we add to make this as a perfect square? And you can see the b here is 2. So b over 2 the whole square, that is 4 over 2 the whole square, which is 2 square, and you get 4. So you just add 4. So add 4, but you're not just adding 4, you're actually taking half of 4, because there's a half outside, and half of 4 is 2. So it's like you are adding plus 2, so you have to also balance by subtracting 2. So the left side would be half, and this is a perfect square, x plus, and this is square of 2, so 2 the whole square. This is minus 8, right? And there you go, it looks exactly like a is x minus h the whole square plus k, where your h is 2, opposite of 2, that is minus h is plus 2. So that means h is minus 2, right? And the k is minus 8. And I hope this helped. Like, let me still want to go backwards. So this was one that I did. I think this is the 8. So question number 6 is, you see the visuals, the parabola which is concave down, and there's a maximum, so the maximum point, and that's the, so the one that they give at this point is minus 1 and 9. It's h and k, so they already gave us, right? And there are two more points which are on the graph. So this h and k, you want to write the equation, this a x minus h the whole square plus k. So h and k is straight away you plug in, that is minus 1. So opposite this minus 1 with this minus will make it plus, right? So it becomes plus 1. And the k, when you plug in, it is straight away 9. Now, how do you figure out what is a? And I will use this point as x and y to plug it in. So the y will put it right here, that is 0. This is 0. So this will be 0 and a, and x is the 2. This is the x, which is 2, which will go right here, which is 2 plus 1 plus 9. Now this will be 3, 3 times 3. So this is 0 into this whole thing because there's a square. 3 times 3 is 9. So this is 9a plus 9. And you solve for, you don't even have to show the steps. So a is opposite of plus 9 minus 9. And this is multiplication. So divide by 9, you get minus 1. And you get, and whatever the answer that you get, you just plug in here. So you get minus 1 x plus 1 the whole square plus 1 and done.